My name is Lou Marincovich. I spent my life as a paleontologist studying fossil mollusks up in the Arctic. And I specialize in mollusks of the time period called the Cenozoic era. That's from today back to 65 million years ago. So every summer for 34 years I was up in the Arctic, camped out in a tent camp with other geologists. And the basic objective was to learn what the world used to be like over the past 65 million years of time. Well, I first learned about ions by reading books by Dean Radin. And the books were great. They were a real scientist talking about what you could call paranormal events that he had demonstrated were real. You know, they were just part of everyday life, but weren't accepted by mainline science. I'd once had an out-of-body experience when I was in the Arctic, and I wasn't able to tell anyone about it for 28 years. As an educated, successful scientist, you bought into a certain philosophy, and it does not include leaving your body. We know as much about consciousness today as Benjamin Franklin knew about electricity 200 years ago. They could show that electricity existed, but they didn't have any theory behind it. Nobody could make electricity or control electricity. And so one day consciousness will be less of an art and a lot more of a science, because thanks to ions and people who follow ions, they'll discover a theoretical basis for consciousness. I am Lou Marincovich, and I am IONS.